How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. So, in a lot of survival, bushcraft, bug out bag, get home bag, or just even on the job common things, there's one thing that I see a lot happening to people, and that is losing required items or items that you need, or even just items that you don't need but are convenient. This happens all the time, and I guarantee you some of you, or majority of people out there, have been out on a trip somewhere, say out in the woods or hunting, fishing, camping, get home bag, having fun, and you have lost something like, say, a knife or, a flashlight or something random or something that could have helped you, tent stakes especially. You have lost like a tent stake. You're like, well, that's gone. I'm going to show you tips and techniques how to alleviate that from literally never happening again. Well, I would say not never, but severely limiting the chances of that happening again. So what do I mean by that? Most items that you use, say a ferro rod or a knife or something like that, when you're out in the backcountry, they tend to blend in. For instance, Baco Laplander, green, black, this handle, it disappears. If you set it down after you're done sawing something and then you go back to it, you're like, it's gone. Where did I put that? Ah, there it is. Something very simple is high-vis tape. You can put this stuff on all your hard use or common use items that you can't exactly strap down, and you will be able to find it in the leaf litter. Now, granted, red may not be the best choice, but that's what I had here. Maybe in those fall months, it perfectly that the leaves turn red, so that open 2 weeks or maybe 4 days, what I have up here in the northern United States, because we get a windstorm, all leaves are gone in a day. Anyways, getting off on a tangent, high-vis tape can help you immensely find your stuff. Same with a ferro rod, because I've seen this multiple times. You're busy, you have your bird's nest, you're striking your ferro rod, and then you're like, ooh, I see an ember. And you set this down off to the side, and then you focus on, okay, we got it. Okay, now you got fire. Now you're starting to do stuff. Now you're pulling limbs, and limbs are getting thrown on top of it. And then you go back to it. Where'd my ferro rod go? Happens a lot. Now, a specific thing that I remember is, I think it was season 1 or season 2 of Alone. What was it? Joe Robinette actually lost his ferro rod, which is hardly unfortunate, but honestly, him doing that educated so many people in the world about, hey, I need to put indicators or something that I can see, or maybe a long lanyard or something like that, so that won't happen again. In his mistake, he trained or educated so many people. So I'm not making fun of him or anything like that. It happens to the best of us. But that right there, that single point really helped people out, including myself. Same with spoon, you set it down after you're done eating, gone. Same with a knife. Sheath, and then, the knife itself. Now it's on the back, so it doesn't take up like where my hand is, and it won't rub you or anything like that. But a lot of time you'll be striking, your ferro rod, and you'll set both down. They blend in, they'll disappear. You don't want that. That's what I mean. Same with the lighter. Lighters, you can also get the bright ones, but tape is also can be used for multiple other things. It can be literally used for tape, for, patching things up, or you can use it as a fire tinder to burn stuff. So now you're having multiple different reasons for having this tape on your gear. I like having multi-use items. Now, especially tent stakes. Tent stakes go missing all the time. Even though they're normally bright and shiny like this, having some extra tape bright will help you out immensely in finding that stuff. I do the same thing in my EDC or everyday carry. This orange pen has been with me for years because it's orange. Now, when I'm writing something in the middle of the night and I drop it on the ground, I can immediately see the fluorescent orange and know, hey, there's my pen, I better go grab it. If I have a black pen, which I've had multiple before this, they disappear all the time because I just can't see them. Even during the day, you drop a black pen in the grass, it's gone. Orange pen, nope, it's right there. The same thing exists when you're out there, bug out bag, get home bag. Now, there's a couple other techniques as well that I want to share that you can alleviate from hard use items. Maybe you can't tape up stuff. Simple lanyards, simple string will also help you, alleviate you from losing things. For instance, this is the Hill People Gear Recon chest rig. This is always on my chest all the time when I'm out in the backcountry. Now I have land navigation stuff in here. My Silva compass, this is Silva Ranger. Also the Sunto G2 works extremely well, but it has a massive lanyard on it, mainly so you can put it over top of your head. So if you're doing something and something else happens, you can drop it and it won't drop on the ground. Simple things, interesting. But you can take this also to the next level. Say you don't like it. Fishermen use this all the time. This is a retractable lanyard with a pin on it. You can pin this in, at least I have in the past as well, inside my Recon Gear chest rig. Put the compass on it so whenever you let it go, it comes back to you. Now I understand, hey, it's metal, maybe it might do some stuff, but you can also do this to flashlights or other items with you. You can put this on anything. You can even put it on the straps of your pack. Maybe this is where your GPS goes, so when you looking at your GPS, and if you let it go, it just comes right back to you and you don't have to worry about it. Now you can use paracord as well. Like I said, you can use this. I'll put this stuff in the link below. This is way thinner, about 100-pound test. I like this stuff a lot compared to paracord, which is often heavy, but you can use the inner strands of paracord as well. That works just fine. And then lastly, I want to share with you one thing is for you folks that wear glasses, or even folks that wear sunglasses. Have the nerd strap on them. Have the one that wraps around your head, something simple like this. Because especially if you wear glasses for a reason, not just sunglasses to keep sun out of your eyes, but if you need them to see, if you're in a high stress environment with your bag and you're actually in an emergency situation, if you drop your glasses, that could literally end it for you because you can't see. Now, something simple like a strap like this will keep those glasses retained to your face. An instance that I can pull from in history that this has occurred is the Miami-Dade shootout in Florida. When that occurred, one of the officers was highly trained and he lost his glasses in an auto accident during them trying to apprehend someone. He was highly trained but could not see because his glasses fell off. A simple strap like this would have solved that whole issue, and maybe it would have went in the favor of the officers. One small thing can have massive issues on the other side. So, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of content. I'm always trying to give you more information about little tips and techniques that has helped me when I'm out in the backcountry or even in general anywhere to alleviate issues from occurring in your bug out bag, get home bag, or whatever you want to do. Hunting, fishing, outdoor activities, maybe even tools. You could wrap tools and stuff up this when you set down, that, wrench and you're like, where'd it go? Same thing applies. Now, one thing, if you guys know what these are, these BCGs, where they originate from, and if you've ever worn them, definitely give me a like and a comment below. I'd like to see how many of you know where these originate from, and if you still have them laying around the house randomly in some drawer stuck away. Kind of a iconic item. Anyways, other than that, I hope you all, well, before we do that, definitely hit like and subscribe, and thank you to my Patreons. I greatly appreciate it. You allow me to do this stuff, keep me motivated, and getting some new updates and some new gear coming out. So definitely, if you're a Patreon, be looking forward to that new information, exclusive information out there, because we've got some pretty cool stuff coming up, and I'm excited to share with you. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day.